So back at it again with the S4. Took a couple of days off after completing the rear end, so decided to jump back on it again. This time we're doing the midsection of the vehicle. So I've got the prop shaft off, the exhaust off, the heat shield off, all of that's come off. So what I'm going to be doing today is giving a good clean to the underneath of the vehicle, and then what we're going to do is we're going to coat it in the Hammerite underbody seal again. The fuel lines themselves are pretty clean because I cleaned them last time, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to drop them down and paint underneath it. For now, the brake lines, I'm just going to paint over that for now. I will be replacing them at some point, I'm not too sure when. So that's where I got up to last time. So we're going to do all the way down to about where the gearbox is. Problem is I've got the gear levers which go up to the gear knob, which are in the way there. I can't get above the gearbox, and I've got these lovely heat shields, which there is a 10mm nut right inside of the engine bay. I can get to it. I'm going to try to take that off and squeeze it out, but problem is it's on a bend, so I don't know whether I'll be able to just squeeze that through the gap or not. If I can't, then what I'll do is I'm just going to pull these back, clean it, paint it like that, and put it back. And then when I do the engine, when I have the engine and gearbox out, then I should continue the undersealing and take it all the way right to the front. So for now, it's just going to be a case of cleaning, painting, drying, and then possibly you might give 2 coats depending on how bad it is. It does look like to me that someone has had some sort of underbody sealant on here before, and it seems I have tried. I mean, there was some up here when I done the rear restoration, and it was a nightmare to remove. So I'm not going to try to remove it completely, but try to get it nice and clean as I can, to get the coat of undersealant on there. Just had to pop out to local B&Q to grab some equipment here. Just a few wire brushes, some new paint brushes, and a heat gun. Reason I've got a heat gun is because I found that with the Hammerite body underseal, it takes an awful long time to flip and dry. I mean, it's been on there a week now, and it's still a bit sticky in some places. I mean, I know on the tin it says it will stay tacky, but I mean, round the back of the vehicle where it's more exposed to the weather, so if you see down here, completely dry, and that's how I want it to finish, completely dry. So I'm going to get the heat gun on it. I've seen in one of the forums I was reading on, the chap, what he did was he put his into an oven and baked it after he put the undersealant on, and he said it came out completely dry. So I'm hoping with the heat gun on there, after I give it a coat, give it a good go with the heat gun, and hopefully that should help dry it off. So that is my mission for today. I'm not going to do both sides. What I intend to do today is just the center in here where the prop shaft goes, and along this side. And then what I'll do is maybe tomorrow I'll jack up the other side and then do the other side. So yeah, so hopefully that all goes well to plan. The more I do on this car, the more I notice things that are wrong with it, like this big gaping hole here, and I can be sure that that's because someone's been jacking it in the wrong freaking place. That's another issue that I have to sort out. So yeah, so I'm going to crack on with that. I'm going to get going, hopefully get at least that center and this side, the passenger side of the vehicle, done today. And then tomorrow, like I said, I'll continue with the rest. So yeah, so I'll be back with another video soon.